Welcome to the Top News Roundup. We start with NBA veteran Al Horford reflecting on his upcoming player option. After 19 seasons and his first with the Golden State Warriors, the big question is whether Al Horford will return to the Bay for a 20th year. We dive into what NBA insider Nick Friedel says about the decision timeline and what the ultimate outcomes could look like for the five-time All-Star and one-time NBA champion.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at the massive uncertainty surrounding Golden State Warriors star Draymond Green. After a tough loss to the Phoenix Suns, Green has spoken out about his future, but reports suggest his situation is far more complicated than he might hope. We break down the financial reality, including his significant player option, and what this means for the Warriors' roster-building moves this summer. The third story focuses on the aggressive offseason strategy of the Golden State Warriors. The franchise is not sitting still, and we are looking at the high-profile targets they are reportedly eyeing. We examine the expectations surrounding potential moves for LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and even the possibility of bringing back Porzingis to reshape the roster. Finally, we turn to the Phoenix Suns' depth pieces. We are diving deep into the Suns' rank survey to see who landed in the lowest tier of supporting cast players. From Jamari Bouye to Kobe Bria, we analyze the data to see who is filling those crucial minutes and what this means for the team's future. Stay with us for more analysis. NBA veteran Al Horford, marking his 19th season and his first with the Golden State Warriors, is facing a pivotal decision regarding his future with the team. As he approaches the final year of his contract, Horford has a player option on the table, which could determine his next move. With his age approaching 40, the decision carries significant weight. NBA insider Nick Friedel indicated that Horford will take a couple of weeks to make his final call. While Horford and his family expressed positive feelings about their tenure in Golden State, the options are clear. He can opt in to continue with the Warriors, opt out and retire, or sign with another team. Considering the Warriors' current record of 37 wins and 45 losses, analysts suggest there is a realistic possibility that the five-time All-Star and one-time NBA champion may choose to sign with a contending team instead of remaining in the Bay Area. The future of Golden State Warriors star Draymond Green is entering a critical phase as the team navigates a significant offseason, with trade speculation intensifying despite organizational reluctance to move him. Following a recent season-ending loss, Green has publicly stated his desire to remain with the Warriors, but financial realities are complicating the picture for the front office. Reports indicate that while there is no official desire or mandate to trade Green, his $27.7 million player option for next season is viewed as a central asset in any roster-building maneuvers the team pursues this summer. This financial consideration is amplified by the existing salary structure, particularly with Stephen Curry carrying a $62.6 million salary and Jimmy Butler on a substantial contract. Analysts suggest that Green's option represents the most movable significant salary on the roster. While other players, such as Moses Moody, face injury concerns, Green's contract is positioned as potentially the last opportunity the Warriors have to try to put together a package for a star. The front office is reportedly waiting for Green's decision before committing to further moves. Green himself has previously acknowledged the possibility of being traded, expressing that he did not wish to play for the Milwaukee Bucks if a trade had materialized, emphasizing the significance of the situation. The Warriors are facing a need to upgrade a roster that finished the season with a 37-45 record. Management remains confident in Green's defensive impact and leadership, despite some internal scrutiny regarding his offensive splits. The potential paths forward include a decline and extend scenario to bolster the roster or constructing a trade package centered around Green's salary. The organization is weighing these options against the financial constraints inherent in rebuilding around Stephen Curry. The decision is expected to materialize in the coming weeks. The Golden State Warriors are signaling an aggressive offseason strategy aimed at bolstering their roster and maintaining championship aspirations, following a disappointing season. Sources indicate the franchise is prepared for significant moves, focusing on acquiring additional elite talent alongside Stephen Curry. According to ESPN, the Warriors are expected to revisit multiple superstar pursuits. Specific targets mentioned include re-engaging the Clippers regarding Kawhi Leonard's availability, compiling another offer for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and testing the waters with soon-to-be free agent LeBron James. These potential moves represent diverse strategies for roster construction. Beyond pursuing major stars, the front office is also exploring ways to maximize existing assets. Reports suggest the team might consider bringing back Jason Curryhouse at a reduced price or negotiating to use him as a building block in a sign-and-trade scenario for another major acquisition. This flexibility stems partly from the contract situation of Draymond Green's teammate, Porzingis, whose expiring contract could offer leverage in negotiations. This optionality is seen as crucial in a market defined by superstar movement. The overarching message from the Warriors' front office is clear. Stagnation is not an option, and their path to contention will likely depend on the aggressiveness with which they pursue the most valuable players available this summer. The Phoenix Suns roster has been segmented into tiers following a comprehensive analysis conducted through the Suns Rank survey, with the lowest echelon designated as the depth pieces. This tier is defined as the supporting cast, players who fill minutes, plug gaps, and occasionally secure wins without necessarily grabbing headlines, acknowledging their crucial role in every season. The community's review of the 18 players resulted in 6 individuals being placed in this bottom tier, ranking players 13 through 18 on the Suns roster. Jamari Bouye, who transitioned from the Spurs G League system to Phoenix via a 2-way contract, was placed in the depth pieces category by 75% of the community, despite 3 voters placing him in the pillars tier. Kobe Bria, a rookie whose NBA experience was limited to 12 games in the G League, is viewed as a player with significant potential, hoped to rise from this tier to a more impactful role in future seasons. Coffey arrived in Phoenix following a trade, and his limited playing time this season led 74% of the community to classify him as a depth piece, suggesting he may not feature on the team next year as an unrestricted free agent. Highsmith, an acquisition made via the buyout market and dealing with a meniscus tier, saw a split vote, with 53% classifying him as a depth piece and 40% considering him a wildcard. The rookie who spent 5 years at Appalachian State, a 2-way contract player, was also placed in this tier due to limited NBA visibility despite G League work. Livers, despite higher initial expectations, found themselves in the depth piece tier due to season-long injuries, cementing their status in this group. The Suns Rank initiative is now open for the public, inviting fans to participate in the survey to define relative rankings among the players using their own interpretations of best and better.